Okay. Let's begin. Seated position, Sukhasana, or any other pose. The goal is to try to keep your spine elevated as much as you can and avoid any discomfort on the hip joints or the knees. So adapt, modify, do whatever it takes, and let's open the arms to the side just to get the chest open, the front of the shoulders, and then slowly release the hands to your thighs or to your knees, and keep the spine elevating from the heart center. That takes you to what is called the neutral spine. And then bring the chin slightly back, slightly down. Let's take a moment here with the eyes closed or the gaze towards the floor, towards the mat. Trying to avoid the distractions of the room or the noises that are coming from outside of the room. We can notice them, we can be aware of them, but we keep coming back to the connection between the breath and the mind. Just first allow your breath to be neutral, normal. We're not changing anything yet. Gradually, we're going to begin to modify the length of the breath. So let's try to double the length of the time that it takes us to take an inhalation and exhalations. We double the time, we lengthen the inhales and the exhales, but always without forcing the breath. The breath always should be long, deep, full, and relaxed. This is a good time to engage your Ujjayi breathing, the victorious breath. As we slow down the breath, the mind slows down. Let's do our best to keep, as we move our body, to keep the breath flowing in this way. Long, deep, in control, even, soft and relaxed. Dirga Sukshma. Those are the qualities of the breath according to the Yoga Sutra. And with your next inhale, again, bring the arms to the side, into position, soften the shoulders, the elbows, guide the shoulders slightly back to stretch, to open the front of the chest. Take a deep inhale and exhale, bring the hands to the heart center, interlacing the fingers. Let's stretch in the back, in between the shoulder blades as you round the spine, belly in, chin in. And again, inhale, lifting the chest, bring the arms to the side in T position, open the chest, the front of the shoulders. Take a deep inhale, exhale, hands to the heart, interlacing the fingers around the spine, belly in, chin to the chest. Lifting the chest, inhale again, open the chest, stretch the front. Let's stretch the back one more time, hands together to the heart, interlacing the fingers, straightening the elbows around the spine, pull the belly in, chin to the chest. And inhale, arms to the side, and then slowly release the hands towards the floor, and rolling the shoulders up to the ears, forward, backing down, to the ears, up, backing down. One more time in this direction, and then reverse. Bring the shoulders to the ears, front, down and back. Up to the ears, front, down and back. One more time. And then slowly bring the hands to the heart. Take a moment, lifting the chest. Reconnect with the inhalations and exhalations again. Make them long, deep, full, relaxed. Okay. And then slowly from here, we're going to move the head from side to side, guiding the ear to the shoulder, to the center, to the opposite shoulder, and just keep moving gently. Releasing the side of the neck. And slowly return back to center, linking the breath with the movement. Inhale, lift the chin up. Deep exhale through the nose, chin to the chest. Inhale, open and lift. Exhale, down, stretch the back of the head. And just keep moving at your own pace. A few more rounds. And next time, as you bring the chin up, let's rotate the head to the right, to the chest. Inhale to the left and up, circling gently in one direction. And going into the opposite direction, to the right, up, to the left and down. And gently return back through the neutral neck. Now with the both hands to the back of your head, guide the elbows in, and exhale, chin goes down to the chest as you keep the upper spine nice and long. So don't round the upper spine. Keep the breath moving. And back through center. And release. Now bring the shoulders and the hands to the shoulders, and let's rotate the shoulders, making a circle with the elbows, going in one direction. And then going into the opposite direction. And then release, bring the arms to the side, down towards the floor. And then bring the right arm up and overhead, flex the elbow, place the hand in between the shoulder blades, and with your left hand, guide that right elbow and that right arm closer to your right ear. Lift the chest, keep the breath flowing. Release. Now bring the same arm out, flex the elbow, turn the palm away, and bring the hand behind you. And then interlace the fingers onto the left side of your left side on the waist. Take a deep inhale, and then the left ear goes to your left shoulder. Stretching again, holding in position the right side of the neck. Nice inhalations, deep exhales. And slowly head back through center, release the hands from behind you. Now the left arm goes up and overhead, flex the elbow, place the hand in between the shoulder blades, and with your right hand, guide the left elbow close to your left ear. Lift the chest and breathe. release, let go. Left arm goes to the side, rotate it, flex the elbows, bring the hand behind you, and with both hands, interlace the fingers on the right side. Take a deep inhale, right ear to right shoulder. Lateral stretch of the neck as you breathe in and out. Inhale slowly, the head comes back through center, release the hands, bring the arms to the side, relax shoulders and elbows and flex the wrist and fingers down and up, and just relax and mobilize the wrist joints, softening the shoulders and the elbows. And then rotate the wrist in one direction, keep relaxing the shoulders, avoid tension in that area, going into the opposite direction. Now place your right hand down, extend the left arm up, and then relax the spine to the right as you press to your left hip. And move the left shoulder back, open through the left side of your chest. Keep the breath flowing. And slowly rotate the chest over to your right thigh as you place your left hand. So both hands are either side of your right thigh. Lift the chest and gently fold over to your right thigh. We're still warming up the body, stretching, mobilizing, moving muscles, tendons, and ligaments. Keep the breath flowing. Gently lift the head, lift the chest, come back to center. Place your left hand down, the right arm goes up to the sky. Flex both elbows, press through the right hip, and the spine goes to the left. And then we open and guide the right shoulder back. Nice, long, deep inhales and exhale. Keep stretching those intercostal muscles. Mobilizing the spine, take a deep inhale. Now lower the right hand down so both hands are either side of your left leg. Flex the elbow and fold over to your left thigh. Draw the chin in. Inhale, press, come back through center and bring the hands behind you and do the crossing of your legs. Let's do some windshield wiper movement here. Mobilizing those hips, the pelvis, the legs, even the rib cage. Back through centers, sole of the feet together and have the heels away from your pelvis so you have some room to bring the arms under your legs, each hand on top of each foot. Round the spine, crown of the head towards the feet, turtle's pose. Stretch the spine, the back of the hips. Relax your pelvic floor. Breathing in and out. And slowly lift the head, lift the chest, guide the thighs and the knees together. Now we're going to drop the legs to one side. And please join me to tabletop position, but make sure to protect your knees, like I like to do, protecting mine, placing the blanket right under the knees. We're going to have the knees wider than the hips. Instead of having directly under the knees, we're going to open them a little bit wider. So toes or big toes touching, move the hips to the heels, and then slowly walk your hands forward and release your belly in between the thighs into Balasana, child's pose. Stretch the spine, relax your hips, the back of your hips, breathing in and out. Couple more breaths. And then slowly, let's come into tabletop position. And now place the knees under the hips. And we're going to mobilize the hips to the right, towards the heels, towards the left, and to table. Same direction, to the right, towards the heels, to the left, and to table. One more time, to the right, to the heels, left, and back through center. Reverse the movement, go to the left, down to the heels, to the right, and to tabletop. And soften the elbows as you are circling and mobilizing the hips. So one more time in this direction, left, to the heels, to the right, and back through center. From here, move the hips now to child's pose, this time with the knees in line with the hips. Take a moment. Relax your neck. Breathing in and out. And then slowly, let's come back to tabletop position. So from here, we're going to move the spine into cat and then move halfway down. Inhale back through center, neutral position. Exhale into the cat, round the spine, move halfway down. And back through center. One more time, neutral spine. Exhale, cat, and move into halfway down. And then from here, let's come back to tabletop position. Extend your left leg back, tuck the toes under, press to the heel and stretch the calf muscle of your left leg, the Achilles tendon. Keep the breath flowing. Release, lift the foot up and rotate the ankle, the foot in one direction. One into the opposite direction. Flex the left knee and step forward. Bring the left foot in between the hands. Move the right knee slightly back and then place the hands to the thighs and then gently straighten the elbows and move the chest away from your thigh. You want to deepen, you want to create more space in your right hip flexor to stretch your iliopsoas. Relax your chest, relax your shoulders, lift and breathe. And slowly bring the hand down, bring the left knee back, and let's move to child's pose. Relax your neck, breathing in and out. And moving to tabletop position. Now extend your right leg back, tuck the toes under, press through the heel. Let's stretch calf muscle on the right leg, your Achilles tendon. Keep the breath flowing. And then lift the foot up and rotate the ankle in one direction. One into the opposite direction. Now flex the knee, step forward, and then move the left knee slightly back. Right knee over to your right ankle. Place the hands to your thigh, and then move the chest away. And keep gently moving the pelvis, the hips to the front of the mat to open that left hip flexor. Nice inhales. Full long exhales. Take a deep inhale, hands down, right knee comes to meet your left knee. Let's move the hips back to child's pose. Take a moment and breathe. From here, let's move to tabletop position. Tucking the toes under, we're going to move into downward dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Press the palms against the floor, straighten the legs, chin to your chest. And here, bend one knee at a time. Rotate the shoulders so they are away from your ears. And then slowly move the heels towards the floor, paddling, stretching the back line of the spine, the legs. Take a deep breath and then slowly heels down. And we're going to walk the hands towards the feet. Move the blanket from the mat And then just gently relax the spine, Uttanasana. Release your neck, nod your head, yes. Shake your head, no. And then slowly from here, bring the hands towards the hips, lift the chest, engage the core, and then let's all find our way into standing position, Samastiti. Samastiti means equal standing pose. So the idea here, the goal here is to keep your feet, the weight in both feet equally distributed. So just find that nice balance and place the hands to your waist, and we're going to rock into the toes and release down the heels, lift the toes up. Coming to the ball of the feet, heels up, exhale, heels down, and just keep rocking a few more rounds like this, back and forth. And then slowly heels down. With the next inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive, belly goes in, engage the core, relax, and then release the spine and the crown of the head towards the floor. Uttanasana, coming halfway up, hands under the knees, flat back. Exhale, release down and release the spine. Arms to the side, reverse swan dive, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Bend the knees, chair pose, move the hips back, and then slowly straighten the legs, hands up. Exhale, swan dive, slowly release and hands towards the floor. Inhale, hands under the knees, move the chest away, flat back. Exhale, fall forward, Uttanasana. Engage the core, engage the back muscles, lift the spine, coming into Samastiti. Hands down towards the hips. Again, inhale, arms out and up. Nice long spine. Pull the belly in. Exhale, swan dive. Fall forward, hands towards the floor. Relax the spine. Inhale, hands under the knees, halfway up. Exhale, slowly release, let go. Arms to the side, reverse swan dive. Engage the core, and then arms overhead and hands to the heart. Bend the knees and chair pose. Hold in position, lift the chest, right heel up, exhale, heel down, left heel up, heel down, engage the core, both heels up, balance, strength, heels down, straighten the legs, Samastiti. Take an inhale, keep the hands to the heart, bend the knees, move into Ardha Utkatasana, chair pose, engage the abdomen, engage those back muscles. Inhale, left heel up, exhale, heel down. Inhale, right heel up. Exhale, heel down, engage the core, rock to the toes, and both heels up. Heels down, straighten the knees, Samastiti, belly in, relax your shoulders. One more time, take an inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, move the hips back, activate the core muscle. Inhale, right heel up. Exhale, heel down. Inhale, left heel up. And down, engage the core, rock forward, heels up. Take an inhale, heels down, straighten the knees, hands up. Exhale, swan dive, release the spine, relax, and fall forward, Uttanasana. Nod your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Slowly engage, bring the arms to the side, reverse swan dive, come all the way up standing, and exhale, hands to the heart center. Relax your shoulders, concentrate back on the breath. Slow down the inhales, soften the exhales. Take your time and just breathe here with attention and intention. Keep the breath flowing. And from Samastiti, I'm going to come and just everybody come to the front of the mat, and we're going to stand with the feet wider than the hips. Now rotate so the heels are coming in and the toes are pointing out. So The heels are not right under the hips. Remember, a little bit wider and the shoulders over the hips. From here, we're going to bring the arms to the side and to cactus arms. Take an inhale, exhale, bend the knees and bring the hands to the heart center as you flex and lower into goddess pose. Inhale, straighten the legs, open the arms in cactus. Exhale, flex and hands together, hands to the heart. Inhale, straighten the knees, arms in cactus. Exhale, flex and lower. Hold it here. Inhale, right heel up, heel down. Left heel up and down. Now both heels up and down. Straighten the legs, cactus arms. Exhale, flex the knee, hands to the heart. Knees bent. Inhale, straighten the legs, cactus arms. Exhale, flex the knee and lower, hands to the heart. Hold it here. Right heel up. Exhale, heel down. Left heel up. Exhale, down. Lift both heels. Balance and strength. Take an inhale. Heels down. Straighten the legs, cactus arms. Flex the knee, hands to the heart. Inhale, straighten the legs, cactus arms. Flex the knee, lower, holding position. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, heel down. Right heel up. Exhale, heel down. Goddess pose, lift the heels, balance, hold. Hold, engage those muscles, engage the core. Work with balance, heels down, good job. Straighten the legs, arms up. Release the right hand down, extend the left arm over to your left ear, stretch the side of the spine. Take a deep inhale, full exhale. Deep inhale, relax your shoulder, open through the left side of the rib cage, and up and release the left hand down. Left shoulder forward, up, back, and down. Now inhale, right arm goes up and overhead and extend over to your left side. Relax your shoulder. Keep the breath flowing. Inhale, right arm goes up, down, right shoulder forward, up, back, and down. Now rotate. Now the heels and the toes are in line, so the feet are parallel. We're going to bring the hands to the waist and then slowly release the crown of the head towards the floor. Chin to your chest, relax, and you can bring the hands down towards the floor. Relax your shoulders, breathing in and out. Release your spine, relax your inner thighs, relax your neck, and then bring the hands towards the hips, engage the core, lift the head, lift the chest, and back through center. Flex your right knee, and one step to bring to the middle, and then left foot comes under your left hip. So both feet are again equal, the weight equal distributed front and back, and then relax. Hands to the heart center, lower the gaze towards the floor or close your eyes. Let's reconnect back with the breath, making sure it still feels even, soft, smooth, and relaxed. Notice your feet. Notice if your feet are collapsing inward, so press to the outside of the feet. Keep the breath flowing. Long, sweet, deep, and relaxed. Then release the hands down. So from standing position, let's work in our Vrksasana tree pose. So again, place the weight on this case, and in this case, left foot. Let's bring the hands to the waist and extend the right leg out with the big toe touching the floor. Now rotate and slide the foot and bring the heel to the inner part of your left ankle. So here we go. This is one version of the tree. You are in a tree position. You can bring the hands to the heart. You can grow the branches of your tree towards the sky, or you can bring that foot higher below or above your knee joint. Never put any pressure with your foot on your joint, your knee joint. So just concentrate, find a place on the floor where you can focus your gaze. And now all the attention is on breathing in control, not forcing the breath, not stopping the breath. In a sweet way, the breath is holding us. If you're finding a tension in your shoulders, your face, your lips, your mouth, try to soften. And keep lifting from the heart. And then slowly release the arms, release the foot, and then just place the weight on your right foot and mobilize your left leg, your left ankle. Just keep some movement there. And then place the weight on your your right foot, hands to your waist, extend the left foot out, rotate, and slide the foot to the inner part of your right ankle. And this can be, again, your version of your tree. You can experiment and bring the foot higher, even higher. You can change the position of the arms if you like. In this case, I'm bringing the hands in Anjali Mudra. Find a place on the floor so you can concentrate in that specific spot as you keep the breath flowing. And gently, the hands going down, the foot is going down, and let's mobilize the ankle, the foot. And then we're going to all come to the back of the mat with the feet under the hips. From Samastiti, we're going to inhale, flow the arms forward and up. Nice long spine, create space in between each vertebrae, and then exhale, swan dive, fall forward with the long spine, hands towards the floor, towards the feet, relax your neck. Inhale, hands under the knees, move the chest away, halfway up, and then slowly hands towards the floor and walk the hands to the front. So from downward dog, we're going to lower the knees down into tabletop. And from tabletop, we're going to rock the chest forward. We're going to lower the pelvis, the belly, everything goes down, and rotate the head to one side and relax in reverse Shavasana. Take a break because we're going to be alternating between Bhujangasana, Cobra, and plank position. Relax, take a break, breathing in and out. Lift the head, turn it over to the opposite side, please. And bring the forehead back through center. So I'm going to give you a couple of variations here of plank position. So because we're going to be alternating between plank and cobra, so you can have the legs together, feet together, and then we're going to work on to supported plank position. So elbows are under the shoulders, interlace the fingers, you can tuck the toes under, and you can lift the knees and come into the cobra. You can lower the knees down and work in supported, sorry, not cobra, plank, supported plank. So if we're going to be here with the knees down, the knees are not under the hips, they are slightly back. And just guide, just hug yourself with the muscle of the abdomen, the spine, and just breathe here. Keep the breath flowing. Now slowly lower the pelvis, lower the chest, release the hands under the shoulders, legs together, feet together, and then lift the chest, hands off the mat, holding position. Don't look forward, keep the neck neutral. Breathe. Keep the spine up. And then lower the hands towards the floor, lift the chest, bend the knees, child's pose, relax your lower back. And just few rounds as you stretch and counterbalance the back bend. And slowly let's move back to table. And slowly move the pelvis and everything down towards the floor. Elbows under the shoulders, interlace the fingers. Second round of plank, supported plank or plank with the toes and the knees off the mat. Whatever you are, come into your plank. Remember, if you have your knees down, not place the knees under the hips. Holding position, activate those muscles, the back, the abdomen. Keep the breath flowing. Slowly, the belly, the pelvis goes down, the chest goes down, the hands are coming under the shoulders, so by the rib cage, keep the feet down, lift the head, lift the chest, maybe the hands off the floor, stay up in your cobra, neutral neck, don't force your cervical spine, keep the breath flowing, keep lifting. Hands down, press slowly, lift the chest, lift the belly, bend the knees, child's pose. Take a moment, relax your spine, especially lower back. One last round, the whole thing, back to table. Guide the chest forward, lower the pelvis, lower the belly, plank position, supported plank or with the knees off the mat. Elbows under the shoulders, interlace the fingers, tuck the toes under, and then lift the belly up or lift also the knees up. Holding position, don't hold the breath. Slowly, knees down, belly down, chest down, hands under the shoulders or by the rib cage, chin in, feet together, feet down, lift the head, lift the chest, maybe the hands off the mat, hold and breathe. Back muscle strength, press through the pelvis, keep lifting, exhale, hands down, press, lift the chest, pick up the belly, the hips, and then last round, move into Balasana, stay and breathe, child's pose. And slowly lift the head, lift the chest, drop the legs to one side, and let's come to seated position. If you need to use the blanket to sit on the edge, not in the center, for support, assisting your pelvis to tilt forward. We're going to extend one leg forward, and in my case, I extend the left leg forward, hug the right thigh into the chest, and then cross it over to your left leg. Hug your right knee with your left arm and guide that right knee closer to your left shoulder to get the stretch in the IT band. Right arm goes up, rotate it, exhale, release it back behind you for support. Look over to your right shoulder. Use your breath. And the head returns back through center and do the crossing of the left, right leg goes forward, hug the left thigh into the chest, and then cross it over to your right leg. Hug your left knee with your right arm. Guide the knee closer to your right shoulder. Inhale, left arm goes up, rotate it, and exhale, release it behind you, look over to your left shoulder. Nice breathe. Inhale, rotate the head back through center and do the twist. Extend your left leg forward, bend the knees, and then drop the legs to one side. Let's come to the front of the mat. In this case, maybe you need protection for your neck because we're going to go down. So you can use your blanket, you can roll up your towel and place the towel right on the back of your neck for support, especially if you have neck issues, do that. And then we're going to go down slowly towards the mat. Chin to the chest, knees bent. Take a moment here with the hands to the belly. Concentrate on the breath again. Also work in asymmetrical bridge pose. So let's begin with the feet wide as your hips and both heels under the knees. Now, keep the right heel where it is and just slide the left foot slightly forward a few inches. The left foot goes a few inches forward towards the front of the mat. So this is an asymmetrical bridge. So slowly, hands down towards the floor, chin to your chest, and we're going to pick up the pelvis, lower back, middle back, and come into high bridge. Exhale, release the bridge down. Slowly lift and come into the high bridge, and then down towards the floor. Inhale, lift the pelvis, lower back, middle back into the high bridge, and down. One more time, lift and come into the high bridge. And then slowly lower down, down, down towards the floor. Keep the right foot down, hug your left thigh from the back of your leg, extend the left leg up to the sky, flex the knee lower. Inhale up and down, up and down. Place the left foot on top of your right thigh. Grab the back of your right thigh with both hands and IT band stretch. Open and stretch the left side of the hip, the outside of your left hip. And release the left foot down, right foot down. Both heels are even. Now, keep the left heel where it is and slide the right foot few inches in front. Let's do asymmetrical bridge on this side. Chin to the chest, arms down by the side of the body, palm facing down. Inhale, lift the pelvis, lower back, middle back. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift the pelvis, come up. Exhale, down. Inhale, pick up the pelvis, lower back, middle back. And down, one more. Inhale, come up into the high bridge, and then release down, down, down. Keep your left foot down, holding from the back of your right thigh, the hamstring. I'm going to straighten the right leg up, flex and lower. Inhale, extend, flex and release. Inhale, up, flex and place your right foot on top of your left thigh with both hands holding from the hamstring. Stretch IT band on the right side. Guide the chin in and just breathe. And from here, and do that, and come into the full happy baby. Grab both outside of both feet or outside of the both legs, and chin to the chest, and keep the lower back flat on the mat. Breathe in and out. And slowly bring the thighs and the legs together. Lower the feet down with the heels under the knees. Let's come into bridge pose with both feet even, lifting the chest, holding position. And let's heels up. Exhale, heels down. Lift the pelvis, stay in bridge. Heels up, heels down, heels up, heels down. Slowly the spine goes down towards the floor. Hug yourself in a little tight ball. Stretch your lower back. Just breathe through here and extend the legs up to the sky, holding from the back of the legs. Flex both knees, release the feet down. Inhale, straighten the legs up to the sky. Flex and lower. Inhale, straighten up to the sky. One more time. Flex and release. Inhale, straighten the legs up, and then slowly open the legs out in V. Rotate the ankles in one direction. Opposite direction. Activate the inner thigh. Slowly bring both legs back through center. Hug yourself again. Stretch your lower back. Breathing in and out. And then slowly lower the feet down with the feet wide as the mat. Let's do some windshield wiper movement with the arms in T position. Rocking the head gently into the opposite direction. Couple more rounds. Moving back through center and walk the feet together, straighten the legs to the front of the mat, point the toes, arms overhead, reach through the fingertips, reach through the toes. Nice long pencil stretch, create space, deep inhale. And exhale, release the arms down with the palm facing up. The right foot goes to the right corner of the mat. The left foot goes to the left corner of the mat. Turn the feet out. And you are now on Shavasana. But of course, take your time here to make sure you are comfortable, you are warm, because we're going to remain here in Shavasana for the next 5 to 7 minutes. Take your time. Closing your eyes. Time of letting go. Please direct your attention to all your toes, front of your foot, the sole of your foot, both ankles, shins, calf muscles, and both knees, the front and the back. And front, the top of your knees, down to the sole of the feet. Do your best to release, to let go. Now the tension comes to the thighs, hamstrings, glutes, both hips, the pelvis and the pelvic floor. And from the top of your hips down to the sole of the feet, allow your legs to gently relax down towards the floor. Now the tension comes to your abdomen, to the back, lower back, to all the muscles connected to the spine from the lower back up to the shoulder blades. Relax those muscles in between the rib cage. Soften all the internal organs. Relax your chest, soften the heart. Release the collarbones. And from the top of the collarbones down to the sole of the feet, your body is softening and releasing. Now the tension comes to the shoulders, the front and the back, upper arms, elbows, forearms, the wrists, the hands, palms, and top of the hands, and every single finger. From the top of the shoulders to the tip of your fingers and toes, your entire body feels heavy, light, and soft at the same time. Bring the tension now to your throat and the muscles connecting the base of the skull. And do your best to release them. And then direct attention to your jaw and the chin. And you try to soften them. And allow your tongue to release down to the base of the mouth. Be aware of the inner walls of your mouth. Relax your teeth, your lips, upper lip. Soften your cheekbones, temples, and both ears. Relax your nose. Allow your eyeballs to sink down to the eye sockets. Soften your eyelids. Relax your eyebrows and your third eye in between your eyebrows. Relax your temple and release your crown chakra, the top of your head. And from the top of your head all the way down to the sole of the feet, your entire body feels open, soft, and relaxed. You are letting go. You are surrendering. As you come into a full and deep state of relaxation. Very slowly, please deepen the breath. Gently rock your head from side to side. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. With your next inhalation, bring the arms overhead, point the toes. Reach, create space, take a deep inhale, and exhale, release the arms down by your side. Hug yourself. Gently roll over to one side. Take a moment. With your next inhale, slowly, gently, the head comes last. Please, let's all come together, seated, Sukhasana, easy pose, or any position where you can keep the spine nice and long, not fighting with the body whatsoever, just concentrating on the connection between the breath and the mind. And we're going to again relax and let go the breath in a way that is not forced, and we're going to lengthen, especially the exhalations. Slow the exhales down. Now return back to your regular breath. Keep focusing on the linking of the breath and the movement with the mind. Guiding the hands together to the heart center. Take the time here to notice the body and to especially notice the state of the mind after the practice of being aware of the linking of the mind and the breath. Take the time to express gratitude to yourself for this hour of self-care, self-awareness, and self-love. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. We'll have peaceful, loving, sweet thoughts to cultivate. May there always be peaceful, loving, sweet words to offer. May our actions always be inspired by love, peace, and compassion. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And I thank you all very much for being here practicing yoga today. Namaskaram. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm going to be seeing you. Let's talk about this. Okay, let me